Did you know in 1971, when Disney World first opened, it cost $3.50 to get in?
I did not know that.
Now, that will only get you a bottle of water.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Howdy Radio, the next generation, episode number 7. I'm Brandon.
I'm Lane.
And we have a huge show for you today. I'm not going to even tell you what we're about to get into, but it is history making for Howdy Radio. The first time in Howdy Radio history is about to happen here in like a minute. But stay tuned after that because we've got an awesome interview with Lane's friend and fellow soccer player on his team, Joe, is going to be our special guest today. And they've got a very cool talk that you definitely do not want to miss. So stick through this little long segment we've got coming up right now. History in the making. Here we go. For the first time in Howdy Radio history, all 4 of the Howdy family is on the show at the same time. I'm Brandon.
I'm Lane.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Liz.
And that's all 4 of us. How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Never,
the 4
ever.
of us have never done Howdy Radio all at the same time. So that's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Yes.
So we are here to talk about how excited we are about going to Disney World. Yay!
Are we?
Yay.
We're 8 days away.
Doesn't sound like we're that excited.
We are so close to 1 week away, but we're 8 days away. And is everybody stupidly excited at this point?
I'm getting to that point, yes.
Very excited.
I feel like we've been thinking about it, like we've been talking about it and, you know, it kind of happening for a while now, but now it's starting to be like, here it is.
I think that
time.
happened when our countdown on the chalkboard switched to 10 days. I think everybody just,
went,
once it got to that 10, it was like, whoa.
It's actually pretty freaking close now.
Tyler, you think that's fair to say?
Yep.
10 days was kind of... And 10 day, we made a rule at the 10 day mark. I did. Right off the top of my head, because I'm the best dad in the world. And I said, all right, so we are going to drop everything else that we're watching, and it's 10 day Disney movie-a-thon. Non-stop. For the most part. Although we've been still watching some other stuff here and there. But there's been...
No, not on the TV
not on the main
altogether.
TV in the living room.
On the living room TV altogether, it has only been Disney movies since day 10.
You're right.
I'm also not playing on the Xbox for that long. So I'm sticking to the Disney stuff.
So you're telling me you're not going to play the Xbox between now and when we leave?
Yes.
But Lane, more than anybody else here, has spent time in the living room watching the Disney movies. For sure. He's watched more than any of us have.
I think that's...
So that's awesome.
I woke up at 12 o'clock and turned on Toy Story 2 and watched it.
Yeah.
Got on the couch and I just watched it.
So you just watched it.
I just watched it.
So Tyler,
But there's been a couple times that Tyler and I have watched a couple things while Lane fell asleep.
I fell asleep for like 6 hours and you guys watched like 2 movies.
all right, Tyler, run us through all the movies that have been shown on the living room TV so far that you can remember.
Monsters Inc., Bugs Life, all 3 Toy Story movies, The Jungle Book, Mary Poppins.
Which put Lane to sleep.
Yeah.
It was the beginning.
I'm surprised my clarinet didn't wake him up, though.
Oh, well, that made
All right, hold on. What other movies?
I don't think there are any others.
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons is one that we watched.
That was one of the main.
So out of everything that's been watched...
And Wall-E. Lane was watching Wall-E right now.
Out of all of those that have been watched so far, Liz, what's your favorite?
Oh, goodness. Probably The Jungle Book.
And Lion King.
So
we watched
far.
Lion King.
Oh,
Did we watch
Yeah.
it? No. Did we watch Lion
We
King?
did, yes.
I watched it.
Because Lion King is my answer to that question.
Oh, I didn't realize we even watched it. I don't think I was
That's
here
why I
when
tried
that
to set up
happened.
before you answered,
I don't
because I
know
knew
what
the
you
Lion
meant. You
King
said-
would win.
What, Tyler, what were you
What
saying?
did I say?
Oh, well, I was just saying that I was going to stop you there before, because I assumed Lion King would be your number one.
I just don't remember watching it. When did we watch it?
Around dinner time yesterday, I think it was on.
I don't remember that at all.
I laid down on
Did you guys turn it on after we went to bed?
I think maybe you did because I don't remember
know.
watching
Anyway,
it.
I don't know
Anyway, it doesn't
about
matter.
that.
It
But
doesn't
that-
matter.
I
But
turned it on.
What's your favorite, Lane, out of the ones that we've watched so far?
We also watched The Incredibles. That's also
Yeah.
one. Incredibles is probably like 1 or 2. I can't think of anything that's in the front, but I also can't think of really anything.
But
that
you really like Meet the
would-
Robinsons too. You were going on and on about
But
that one.
also, Dad didn't have the subtitles.
That's
so it's
true.
not the same with the I have little arms and a big head. I don't think I can do this, Master.
That's true. So what was your favorite?
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. What about you, Dad?
Probably The Lion King. Or maybe Toy Story. Toy Story's really
Toys,
good.
yeah, Toy Stories are always the three of them is always a.
Yeah.
It's
Today-
been a family favorite of ours for a
Today
long
the third
time.
one made me cry.
Did it?
Because of the ending of 3. I was like, I don't remember it being this sad. But
I remember
it really
seeing it in the
is.
theater, and it was super sad.
It was. I remember we came out when we came out of the theater from seeing it in the theater, and we were like, man, for a little while there, it was a little intense for the younger kids. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, there was like a
it was a
fire
little-
scene,
yeah, it
and
was a-
everybody thought they were gonna die, and then they all closed their eyes. They were like, "Oh, it's done." And then there was the claw, and they were all eternally grateful.
They were all eternally grateful. That's true. So there's a couple more that I would like to make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's on your
included.
list that still hasn't been watched that still in the next 8 days needs to be
Well,
watched.
so the kids have. There's like 2 eras when it comes to Disney movies. So
we also watched Aladdin.
we
Oh,
did.
No,
You're right.
Yeah, sorry.
Jeez. Okay, so there's the kids side is like from 2000 to now. So like any of those movies are those are the ones that
Tyler's
they're
shaking
more
his head,
attached
but
to.
I agree with you.
Why? Why do you
Like
disagree?
1990s.
No,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the
I
Lion
thought of
King, Aladdin, all of those are Dad and I's
Toy Story.
version. Those
No,
are our
Toy Story was
era.
after we weren't kids anymore.
Right.
It was in 95. Was the first one?
The first one was in
95,
95.
99.
In 1995, I was going to watch Guar concerts. I wasn't watching
also
Toy
14.
Story
That's
anymore,
true.
I
though.
was 14
If you
years
can
old.
consider me a kid now,
But here's
then
what
14
we're
when
here's
Toy
what we're
Story
saying.
came out
Hold on.
counts.
Here's what we're
Okay.
saying. There's a clear cutoff between what are the kids' version of Disney movies
Yeah, I think
and
there's
what
a-
are classic Disney movies.
Yeah, but
And-
there's different just generations as we've just
Well,
all
yeah, because
gone on.
because there's even like the
Oh.
Pinocchios and the Sleeping Beauties and
Yeah, like that
and
I
wasn't
never
those.
watched them.
That wasn't our generation.
But I mean, I watched them
But we
because they
grew
were
up on them.
classic Disney movies.
Well, if that's the
But
case.
our generation of Disney movies, for me, are ones that I remember watching when they came out.
Yeah.
Like it was that was
Aladdin,
Lion King, Little
Little
Mermaid,
Mermaid.
Pocahontas. Those were my movies.
I think Pocahontas is when I stopped.
I love Pocahontas,
Yeah.
though.
haven't
It's
seen
funny
Pocahontas in a
watching them
long
now
time.
and thinking about that back then. But those were my era. So Pocahontas still needs to be watched. Little Mermaid still needs to be watched. And the boys don't like either.
Both of the boys just made negative reactions to The Little Mermaid. You both dislike it that much?
Yes, they
it's
both
Why?
hate the Little Mermaid.
Wait, why do you hate The Little Mermaid?
It's about a mermaid. That's the key.
Tyler,
That's
why
the
do you
end
hate-
of it.
I will watch any Disney movie, other than I think Bambi,
It's just
as
a
long as
deal.
it doesn't have a princess involved.
But you like
Or
Aladdin.
Not necessarily like I don't want to say like necessarily a female role, but like just one that is
Feminist.
surrounded by, oh no, this little girl has had a really crappy life, but here we go, here's some magical person who will help her out. Oh
genie.
crap, the magical person just turned on her. What are we ever gonna do?
Spoiler
Last
alert.
10 minutes? Oh yeah,
Of
there's
every single
credits and they
Disney
live
movie.
happily ever after. That's cool. I haven't seen that plot before.
And then in like 5 years
So-
they make another one.
But I love the Jungle Book, and
He
that's an
doesn't
older one from
right.
the
So
50s.
he doesn't like the classic princess.
I'll do
movies.
Peter Pan. That's from the 50s.
He doesn't.
So,
he
but,
doesn't
you don't
like
Cinderella or
No.
Sleeping Beauty?
The other
crap,
day
she
I
lost
was.
her shoe. Go to the store and get a new one. Or just call up your fairy godmother and just ask for an entirely new
Hey,
dress
bro,
because
give me
you're
another
spoiled.
shoe.
Oh my goodness.
All right, then.
You were asked
We
to
have-
do one chore,
So,
and now you're
Disney
imagining
exposed.
God
To answer your question originally, which was which ones I was still looking forward to. I'm looking forward to those that were my era classic. They're not they were not classics. I wouldn't call them classics. Though I guess Cinderella is a classic.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
But like I'm not even a fan of like Snow White or Sleeping Beauty. Like those I don't care as much about, but I'm looking for like my generation ones. The Pocahontas, the Lion King, what else did we say? Aladdin, Little Mermaid. Like those were our years. And then like Lane turned on Meet the Robinsons. I had never seen Meet the Robinsons all the way through.
Me neither.
And you guys didn't get the whole experience because you got no subtitles.
That's true, but I did watch it with them. So
all right, Tyler, what are you still missing that is still on your list to watch? And don't say Marvel movies. They're owned by Disney or Star Wars. They're owned by Disney.
No, the beginning ones weren't. I schooled you on that one earlier.
We've been there. All right, which ones are you looking for? Don't know. Come back to you.
Yeah.
Lane.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Wow. Okay. I mean, I love that.
I would say that?
No, not in the least bit. That's a great movie, but I've never like considered it a Disney movie.
Yeah, I don't connect it with Disney.
It is a Disney movie.
I'm aware that it is, but
but why?
When I think
of because it's live action.
Princesses and animals
that's
talking.
That's why. Because when
but it does have animals talking. It has all kinds of cartoon characters in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I think about Disney movies,
That's a good answer.
It is a good answer. But when I think about Disney movies, I think about the big white clamshell VHS cases.
I had a big clamshell case of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Did you?
Yeah.
See, I wasn't allowed to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, so I didn't know. I don't know about that one.
Booby trap?
But yes, because they said booby trap.
And
but
because there was huge boobies in the movie.
there were. But that is what, when I think of Disney, that's what I think of. And so when I think of things, even like the Pixar movies, and those aren't what I see when I think
They are
Disney.
now.
They are. You're right.
Yeah.
But when I think of Disney movies, those are what I think of. Right. The big clamshell VHS.
On my list of stuff to watch is Up.
Oh yes.
We already watched Up.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Well,
Up needs to be played.
Dad
again.
needs to watch it again. You guys you can't watch Up without Dad.
I remember we
watched it, and well, there's also that you can talk about that. But,
hold on. Let Tyler talk for a second. Go ahead.
But at the beginning, Lane didn't realize like what the actual like turning point of the depression kicked in on the montage at the beginning, and it was like, yay, they're painting the baby's room. And then it started to pan over, and I was like, yay, abortion! And Lane was like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, she had an abortion. She can't, the kid...
I don't think she had an abortion.
Oh, yeah, she did. No, she had an abortion.
I don't think that's true.
Conversation? Let's get out of this conversation,
No, but Lane was really thrown off and was
I
like,
think
dang,
she lost the baby, but I don't think she had an abortion.
Yeah,
she lost the baby.
Oh, yeah. Abortion's the wrong word, sorry.
Correct.
Okay.
Miscarriage is what you're thinking
There's
of.
the word.
I was like, I don't think that happened.
Yeah, they don't usually touch on that in Disney Pixar movies.
You never know.
But yes, they did lose the baby. That is true.
Okay.
And Lane was just like, whoa. I mean, I was sad before, but like, okay.
Now let's go into the happy side.
That movie Up within like the first 3 minutes like is an emotional roller coaster.
It is for sure.
I remember the first time I saw it, I was just like, Jesus Christ!
I remember I saw
that's a ballsy opening.
I remember I saw Try Not to Cry that had that little like 3-minute area, and like everybody cried.
Yeah, but that's my favorite. I mean, even regardless of eras and generations or whatever, that's my favorite Disney movie, hands down. It is.
But
it's definitely up there.
Me and Tyler used to watch it up, and I don't remember what we had it on, but we would like turn it back like. What was it?
It was on the Xbox.
Like the original Xbox or like the Xbox 360?
The 360 only.
Okay, whatever. But, it was like we went back like 5 seconds and because it was the time that, what's the main guy's name? Carl, and he would like yell because he was like looking down at like a big mountain and he would go, "Arr!" And we would like go back like 2 seconds or something. We would just watch that for at least like
because the 360's built-in menu you had like the regular pause, stop and rewind and all that stuff, and there was little ellipses on the very far right, and you could go and start a loop. And Lane and I did this all the time with a bunch of different movies, and we would start the loop right before he screamed, and then right after we would press it again, and then we basically just made a GIF out of it.
The beginning of the GIF.
Boom.
We made the
Lane and
GIF.
I invented GIF on the 360's
We
menu.
invented the GIF of Cole
So
screaming.
before that happened, back in the dinosaur age, when DVD players very first came out, which predates the Xbox 360, one of the features I saw was that same thing, and I did it before you did. So.
Whoa.
Okay, well, someone
Sorry
should
to
get a
The
V-
wireless
someone should get a
family.
VCR
Because
and
I had
tape
a
it
DVD
right
and I was
at
like,
that spot,
whoa,
and then
you
that,
can do that? Same thing.
well, someone should get
I used
a
it for
VCR.
kill scenes. To
That's
watch kill
that's a good
scenes
idea.
over and stab, over and over.
Overkill.
Okay.
Like, I
Can we move back to
someone should use a
Disney,
VCR.
not stab,
Someone
stab,
should use
stab?
a VCR and
Oh man,
find
we're
it
way
on
behind. Here we
Disney.
go. All right, so we're going to go around the room, and everybody's going to say the thing that they are most looking forward to and the thing that they are least looking forward to, if you have one, if not, just the most. So let's start with Lane. Lane, what is whichever one you want to start with, least or most?
Probably my most favorite is probably either the resort or Hollywood Studios. I think I'm gonna go with Hollywood Studios because the resort is pretty freaking cool with the guitar pool and is it a banjo? No, it's not a banjo.
Bongo. The bongo
which is
stairs.
the stairs. And my least favorite part is since when we go to Jacksonville after actual Disney, we're gonna go to the beach. And I remember last time, because we're gonna go see Gretchen. I remember last time she and me will buy a ocean. You know what I'm talking about. I had her on my how would I word it? Whoa.
Lane was on her shoulders.
Yeah, I was on her shoulders, and she dropped me back into the ocean, which was salt water, and going back, backwards into it, the water, goes up your nose and stuff, and then it was salt water. I was sick for, the rest of the vacation. It was terrible.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the actual story about what happened.
No,
the last
that
time
is the
Lane
actual
and
story.
Gretchen were at the ocean, because Lane was very small at this point. What was he? 4 or
still know
5?
stuff
It's
that
been
I haven't
6.
done.
It's been 6 or 7 years at this point.
It was the same vacation where I had,
Your pillow pet.
yeah, my pillow pet.
Yeah, and everybody hated your pillow pet. Yes.
Yeah, I know. you
So
hate my pillow pet.
that was the same day, and as you can tell, Lane was quite dramatic when he was 4 or 5. So that was when we went to Hilton Head. It was at Christmas time. It was cold. We were in jeans and hoodies, and the rule was we could put our feet in, but it was too cold to get in the water. Lane wanted to get in the water. Over and over. He kept saying he needed to get in the water. He needed to get in the water. He needed to get in the water.
And then wussed
And
out.
then Lane, and then Gretchen was going to take him in the water, and the waves came and knocked them both over. So Lane fell into the water. Jeans, hoodie, everything fell into the water. And then
all the panic, he inhaled crap tons of salt water.
Exactly. He
And it was
panicked.
like, oh god,
Turned blue.
His lips
and-
turned blue. We had to take him back to the resort because
What
he
could we do?
he was cold. Blah blah blah. It was a
Just
whole
leave me
ordeal.
So hopefully that won't
So I
happen
don't
this
think
time.
that when you go to the beach with Gretchen this time that will be
We
an
might
issue.
recreate that.
That would be hilarious if we did.
No, it wouldn't.
Can we
That
bring
was
a pillow
joke.
pet too, so that you can tell us all how you
I'm gonna
know
have
that
to
we hate
chew
your
on it
pillow
and
pet?
everything, make it all slimy.
Yeah,
and everything.
you were weird and gross. That's true.
Tyler.
Hold on, what was his
No,
most
perfect
favorite
transition.
thing that he was looking forward to?
The hotel.
Hollywood
Hollywood.
Studios or the resort? Okay.
Tyler, what are you looking forward to the most or the least? What do you want to start with?
I'll do the most first.
What are you looking forward to the most out of our awesome trip?
Okay.
No.
I might get a bunch of crap for this, but going to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 opening night with my aunt, her boyfriend, and my Uncle Matthew and his boyfriend Renzo,
His husband.
Renzo.
Congratulations!
They got they got married like a month and a half ago, and I forgot to tell you. Sorry.
Thanks.
Howdy Radio exclusive.
Send him the link to this.
That shows how important we are to you.
But yeah, going to see that opening night is super exciting because I've been looking forward to this for a while. And it's really cool to be able to go and watch it while we're in Florida with family.
That will be cool. I'm looking forward to that too because
And
I really
family
liked
who
the
wants to
first
watch it.
Guardians movie. It was really good. So
And
it
the
will be
soundtrack
cool.
was awesome on the first one,
Yeah.
and they officially released the soundtrack for the second one on Spotify.
So
It is beautiful.
Don't listen to.
Well, I think the reason that that's a big one too is it'll be fun to go with a group on opening weekend and a group of people who care about the movie as well.
Yeah.
Like it's not just the four of us,
Yeah.
but others who are nerdy like us. And
are we doing
Light
the
and nutty.
reclining theater?
yes, it's
I'll be asleep in a half hour.
no, you won't.
No.
Enjoy the movie,
The
everybody.
music will keep you awake.
You'll be fine.
No, the music
You'll be
will
fine.
make
Oh,
you
they've
go
got
to
Bee
sleep.
Gees on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what is your least?
That's what got you hooked.
Oh, yeah.
A person who you thought was dead like 3 days ago.
Be quiet.
Alright, my least favorite is flying. Screw flying.
So this will be
It's cool being from
And the
Ohio, but the Wright
conversation.
brothers should not have invented the plane.
all right. So we're gonna get Tyler's least favorite and Liz's least favorite knocked out with one punch here. So
Well, and I
multiple
think mine is a
punches.
combination of what my least favorite thing will be at this point. So
the
flying,
boys have never flown before.
boy-
This is the first time they'll ever be on an airplane.
that is correct.
I have not flown since I went to Disneyland when I was like 11 or 12
So
years
about
old or
my
something,
age.
about Lane's age. But Liz is the seasoned veteran here. She has flown more than any of us.
You
When
flew
she
to
had
Vegas, did
one of
you?
her jobs a few years ago, they flew her all over the place.
I've flown a not a lot by any means
No.
whatsoever,
but
but
compared to the rest
especially
of us,
in about a 5-year period, I flew multiple times during that time period. However, I am not a good flyer.
Tyler, why aren't you looking forward to it? You've never done it before. Why are you
There
afraid
are
of
so many things. I am super scared.
Like about the scenarios that might happen. Is that what you're-
Yeah. Like Final Destination's gonna go down in this plane.
Oh
and
my
it's gonna
jeez.
suck balls.
it? Yeah.
Okay.
Were you
But, like,
Dark Knight Rises?
Also, like, I don't like how no. That,
What did you say?
Something
Dark
about
Knight
Dark Knight
Rises.
why? Why would? Oh my god.
I don't even
Don't
like
do
that
anything to. That's not cool though. Let's.
All right, so but what is it? What is it about it that is freaking you out so much?
So many things could go wrong. I know it is more likely to die in a car crash, but at least in a car crash, you could jump out of the car before you hit the other person. If you decide to jump out of this plane with no parachute, you're screwed either way.
Jump into the
Either you're
water.
going down with the plane, or you're going down by yourself and splatting on the concrete floor.
Just jump into the water.
All right. So Tyler's looking forward
That
to
will
flying.
hurt if I belly flop and then die.
Dive.
So that's cool. Mother, your turn.
Let's get done with this
Maybe
plane.
we should drive.
Now that we think about
Okay.
it, like 8 days,
So,
we might be able to
for
get
me,
back to blame.
There's a couple reasons why the flying makes me nervous. First of all, being the most seasoned flyer of the family, while being probably the most anxious flyer of the family, is a little disheartening to me. So, I'm working through it. We're trying to make sure we're good with that, but I think also part of it for me is the airport experience. All of the flying that I have done has been with a group of people who flew like I did, and so it was kind of like all of us went together. And so I think my least favorite part will be making sure that everyone is where they need to be and everything is moving smoothly, because I know the process more, while at the same time really being anxious about what it looks like.
I think we'll be all right.
I think we'll be okay too. Obviously, if we didn't think we'd be okay, we wouldn't have done it. But it's just something that we're anxious about. So that's probably the airport experience, both flying and going through the airport. It would be my least favorite thing as well.
And then we got to do it again to come home.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for reminding me that.
Tyler's eyes. I didn't know we were flying home.
I thought the rental
Wait.
car was to get us to Jacksonville and home.
No, the rental car takes us back to the airport, so we need to fly back home.
Yes.
Right here on Howdy Radio.
Yes.
Howdy Radio exclusive. Tyler finds out we're flying both ways.
Liz, what's your thing you're looking forward to the most?
Okay, so my thing that I'm looking forward to the most is gonna, as Tyler would say, it's gonna sound really cliche, but we
that too much.
are Oh, Tyler just mean mugged me. Never mind. But I was gonna.
All four of us are holding hands, walking right past Cinderella's castle, having a nice photo album with all of the fun characters we've taken pictures with.
Can we leave him at home?
Yeah. I'll take my girlfriend.
No flying. I bought my own ticket to go.
No, it's not. It's not like that cliche. It wasn't that. I wasn't going that far with it. But
I could picture you.
We as a family, like you were talking about how like it was the first time that all four of us have been on Howdy Radio. We as a family, while we are a very close knit family, there just isn't large spaces of time where the four of us are all doing the same thing and in the same space.
Like now we're all doing the same thing in the same space.
Right. But this is for 2 hours that we will be sitting here total, right? And what I'm saying is like it won't be that long, but I'm just saying.
It's been 24 minutes.
I'm talking about, in general, an entire week's worth of time where the four of us are together the whole time is just not something that we get very often. So I think that it will be... Yeah, you have to spend a whole week with us, too.
Yeah.
And fly.
No, that's not the problem.
It's gonna be rough.
What's the problem?
I mean, I knew that I had claustrophobia, but like, and the plane's gonna suck balls for that anyways. I'm stuck for 2.5 hours to Florida and back on a plane that I can't get out of unless I want to die by him.
Yes, with Lane.
Oh my god.
We'll probably sit you on opposite sides.
Probably.
I
Yes.
love you, Tyler.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Aw.
Though
have this
the way that the
conversation.
kids are talking, I'm changing my mind about
Yeah, no kidding.
that whole thing. So
Yep.
Tyler's dying. That's hilarious.
that's it. Whether we're at Disney or at the pool or hanging out with my sister or at the beach, it will just be nice to be able to just kind of cut ties with everything else and just have some Wiley time.
Yeah, screw you, Miss Butt.
What?
You're ridiculous. His algebra teacher.
I know his.
All right. So what about you? What is your
The final
most and
statement.
least favorite?
My least favorite thing is just waiting in lines. I hate waiting in lines for rides.
But we also got fast passes.
But we're still going to be waiting in line for everything that we do. And that'll be when I'm like, man, now we're wasting time and we're not doing
But we have
things when we could be, but we're just waiting in line, but you got to wait in line to do anything. So, but that's what I'm looking the least forward to. The thing I'm looking the most forward to is getting an autograph book and getting autographs from the Disney characters when they're walking around.
going into the magical castle.
See,
And getting
Dad's
some
the
autographs.
cliche one.
No, I said it's not a photo album.
Oh, okay.
That's
Dad's
yeah.
is the autograph
Autograph.
book.
Because I have an autograph book from when I went to Disney World the first time where I got all
You
kinds
still
of...
have it?
I still have it, yeah. And that's like the favorite thing I remember from that trip, so I want to do it again this trip and get a new autograph
I
book.
want to look at that.
I'll get it when we're done here.
We'll
Are
do it
you-
side by side.
Are we gonna? The kids are gonna have one too, or are we gonna do
I would
one as
love
a
to
family?
get... No, I would like to get the kids one for sure.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Because that's something I kept on to the whole time, so that's my favorite.
Nice.
So that's
That's
that.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So we got 8 days. 8 days
days.
till the Wileys go to Disney World.
The Wiley Vacation of Disney.
It's going to be awesome. So next week, we're going to sit down and we're basically going to do this again. We'll have another Disney episode next week, which will be live on the internet, or not live as it happens, but it'll be put on the internet the day that we leave for our trip. So next week we're going to talk some more about some different stuff, and then we're going to do a cool little quiz of who knows the most Disney trivia, facts about the movies, about the theme park, about everything that is Disney.
You're going to be the game host.
I'm going to be the host
Because
of...
you don't know anything.
Right. I'm going to be the game show host, and we're going to have a competition between Lane, Liz, and Tyler to see who the Wiley Grand Champion Disney
win.
Master is, and it'll be awesome.
What
So
do we
make sure you
get
check
if we
that out
win?
next week.
What do we get if we win?
I don't know. We'll figure that out between now and then. If anybody has any ideas, tweet us the ideas, and we'll come up with something for that. So we'll talk to you next week. Thanks for Tyler and for Liz stopping by.
Yes.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for
Thanks for
having
having
me.
us.
All 4 of us on the show for the very first time, and we'll do it again next week. See ya!
Bye.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. Lane's friend and fellow soccer teammate, Joe.
How you doing, Joe?
Good, I'm great.
So I've known Joe since first grade, and we've had multiple classes together. But the main way we know each other is by soccer. And how many seasons have we really played together?
We are on our 5th season now.
Dang, that's a while. So now spring break has started, and have you done anything yet?
Yes. Yesterday I went to the FCC game.
How was that?
It was good. FCC played St. Louis yesterday, and they won against St. Louis 4-0. And our new striker that we got, well, not that new, but recently came on the team, scored all 4 of the games. His name is Digby Fall.
I still love that name.
And yeah, there were some really bad, like super bad tackles that people made. And yeah, I went with my family, like not with the whole family. I went with my mom and my brother, and we also saw Brian's friend there. And yeah, he was also rooting for FCC.
So FCC, if you didn't know, is FC Cincinnati, which is our soccer hometown team, which this is on their 2nd season now, right, Joe? And so as Joe said, they went to the home opener, and I heard that their home opener was the biggest. What league do they play in? USL, right?
Yeah,
the USL like biggest show up. I guess that's what it's called.
The largest attendance
Longest
for...
attendance for a home opener.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
if you also
How many people was it?
I have no idea.
You know?
I think there was like 23,000.
That's
something.
correct.
I thought it was like
It
34,000.
was 23,000 and some
What?
change.
Wow. This is
you-
why you're good.
If you don't know what USL is, stands for
United Soccer League.
yeah.
I feel like that's really easy to guess. But
Is that your first FC Cincinnati game that you've been to?
No, this is actually my 2nd FC Cincinnati game, and before we went there, I got so there was this net that was hung on a car, and the
What?
trunk was open. It was from the open of the trunk to the bottom, and you had to hit the net with the ball.
had to hit the ball into the net.
Yeah, like
So it was like an open trunk of a car
yeah, with
with
a
a
net.
net like in it. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have to shoot the ball. And if you hit the net, then you get a bag. So you
Like
get
what
a bag.
Like just an FCC bag?
No, a Toyota orange bag, and then you also got an FC Cincinnati keychain, an FC Cincinnati like towel that you can wave once they score.
Oh, I've seen
And-
those.
Yeah, and
So this was something you did at the game yesterday?
yes.
Okay,
and
okay.
Did you get
That's
one?
what happened. Yeah,
I was gonna
So
say.
you scored the trunk goal.
yeah, first try because it was really easy.
Of course.
That's awesome. How big was the trunk for it to be really easy? Because that sounds really hard to me.
Like from there to there.
They can't see that. So about 5 feet tall, maybe?
Yeah.
That's a big trunk. What kind of car was it?
Toyota, it seems like.
That
Yeah.
probably was a Toyota.
Yeah.
Was it a monster truck?
It was a van.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like our Odyssey.
Okay.
probably.
So it was like a minivan opened in the back with a net.
Yes.
All right. Just trying to paint a
So
picture
it's
of
a,
what
so
this
it's a
looks like.
soccer mom net that was
Yeah.
in the trunk.
And
Yes.
So
af-
you shot a ball into it, and therefore you got a bag full of FC Cincinnati goodies.
yes.
That's
and
awesome.
After that, we went over to this one line, and I saw two of the FC Cincinnati players. I think I know one of them was defense, and the other one was midfielder. I can't remember their names, but we saw them, and I got both of their autographs on the back of my FC Cincinnati shirt.
I didn't get no autograph when we went to our games. What's up with that, Dad?
You have to go early to get it.
Well, the first game we went to, we missed the first goal by Coley when he had that awesome, like, side kick. It was like 2 minutes in the game and he scored an awesome goal. That was the first goal of the season and we missed it.
Dishby did not stop yesterday.
Yeah, he scored 4.
Oh, that was all their goals. But I was, I overheard the people behind me, and they said, and, like, they mentioned that, like, number 20, the defense was really fast, and then I
thought he said he was really fat.
And then I looked, and he was, like, super quick, and...
Number 20, is that what you said?
Yeah, number
on
20
our team or the other team?
On FC Cincinnati, and
okay.
He was just really good, and I think I got my shirt signed by him, so...
Was he number 20?
I'm pretty sure. Well, when I got my signatures, they didn't have their jerseys on.
Oh, okay. Why didn't they have those jerseys on? They have, like,
30 minutes before the game.
Oh, okay.
They
So
had, like, some warm-ups on or something.
Yeah.
like the warm-up orange things?
Yeah, like, my background Neymar has, like, those jackets on.
Neymar is not good. Stop talking about Neymar.
He's a 92.
So, what positions do you play in soccer?
I have played multiple. I have played pretty much everywhere. Everywhere. I played right wing, striker. I played left wing. I played midfielder. I've played center back, left back, right back, and I played goalie.
There are 8 positions. Well, yeah, there are 8 kids on the field. So, yeah, that is. Well...
Played everywhere.
So, what's your favorite position to play out of all the 8 positions?
If I had to guess anything, probably be right wing because I think I'm most best with my right foot. And
me on left. You
Yeah.
on right and me on left.
Yeah,
It's
because
the dominance.
We were at our game and we were against Indian Hill, and
We
beat
talked
them
about that last episode.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know. Was that 2 episodes ago?
No, it was the last one. It was
It was last episode. Yeah.
yeah. And I scored 4 goals out of the 6, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I did go with my right
Yeah.
foot.
And I assisted all of them, right?
Yeah, pretty well.
Except for
2.
one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one on my own, and I kept remembering that, like, every time I scored, Lane would come back and he was like, "This is why I don't like you in goal." This is why
I
I
did
don't
that
like you in
every
goal.
single time that you came back. I said, "This is why I don't like you in goal." Because I like you in goal because you save balls from getting into our net, so then they don't have more points. But I also don't like you in goal because me and you, like, on right and left wing are so good, and that's how we score the goals. I crossed to you and you score, you crossed to me and I score.
Do you like playing goalie?
Well, I probably like to do it against other teams because Indian Hill was not very good.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe that they weren't that good because we went against that team before and they were really good. And then we played them and we demolished them. It was like kind of shocking.
I remember last year when we played an Indian Hill team in this one, he was a left back and he shot it from like half line with his left foot and it just curved in top corner.
Oh, I remember that.
It was
That was-
amazing.
yeah.
He's like all the crowd was like, amazing. Like, that's all I heard. I was like, how did he do that?
It was like the thing when Butter did the like feet thing for like 2 minutes straight, but then he just
Yeah.
kicked it out at the end and it was really dumb.
They're like, look at that.
He was like, whoa, that was really cool, even though I'm on the other side. It was really cool.
Yeah, so I like to play goalie. Wait, no. Yeah, I only like to play goalie against
I like to play
other
goalie.
teams.
Wait, no, I don't like to play goalie.
I like to play goalie against other teams. I'm hoping that we get more action with other teams
So
because
you don't like playing goalie against your
Against
own team.
against Indian Hill
Okay.
because they
they're so
did not
easy?
come up that much. Yeah,
Because you
And-
didn't just want to stand back there.
I think could be a challenge with Madeira. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I want to play goalie.
Well, it was very fun talking to you. So, thanks for being on the show. And, yeah. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to tune in to next week's episode, which is another big Disney episode. Thank you guys for listening, and see you guys next week. Bye.